Good afternoon, Mr. London. I have an iPad that I need to know a name for.
I'm sorry, what? You need me to be on an iPad?
Yeah, what is your name, ma'am? You're on the iPad?
No, I'm on my cellular phone.
You're on, I need the person that's on the iPad. Let me have that person first. Unmute yourself and state your name, please.
My name is Unique Goss.
Unique?
Yes.
I have you.
Huh?
Good afternoon, I have you here.
Okay.
You can mute yourself until I call your name, please.
Okay.
I have another person that's has Kawan's iPhone. Is this Kawan?
I was trying to get to Judge Lexington.
Langston, you mean?
Yes, Langston, I'm sorry.
What's your name, ma'am?
Kawan Grant.
Okay, I have you here. You're gonna be with, I'm taking over for Judge Langston, so you're gonna be with me today.
Okay.
All right, you can mute yourself. I appreciate it until I call your name, okay?
Okay, I apologize.
That, you know, no apology necessary. I have an iPhone that's unmuted, so first we'll go with the unmuted iPhone. What's your name, please?
Catherine Glenn?
Good afternoon, Ms. Glenn.
Good afternoon.
All right, I have you checked in. I will, if you can mute yourself, I will call your name when we get to your file, and we will try to get with you through this as soon as we can, okay?
Yes, sir.
I have another iPhone SX. Hey, well, they don't have their audio on. I thought
Yes, George.
Yeah, you changed your name for me, right, Mr. George?
Yeah, I just changed it.
All right, I appreciate that. Yancey George. You can mute yourself. Good afternoon, Ms. Barnwell.
Good afternoon, Judge.
How are you doing today?
Oh, I am good. Nice to see you. I'm putting my information in the chat so that they can send me emails, etc.
Okay. Oh, you've already connected your audio. iPhone XS. Good afternoon.
Yes.
What's your name?
Ernest Lewis.
I don't see. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Judge Sean Perkins. I am going to be presiding over your cases today. I do have a very good defense counsel that has raised her hand to say something. Mrs. Barnwell, you may speak.
I did it accidentally, Judge. Sorry.
All right. I have Mrs. Barnwell on the line. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over and we'll give a brief, I'm gonna give a brief information on the offer that is potentially in the files that I have. Hopefully everybody does have an offer. I'm gonna give you the opportunity, if you need to speak with Mrs. Barnwell regarding the offer. If it's some more information you wanna know, I want everybody to know that they have a right to a trial. So if you don't like the offer, or if you feel you have some sort of defense for the case, then you're more than welcome to, we can set a trial date for you. And if you have any questions, I want you to have asked all your questions before you leave. I want you to understand what's expected of you from this court and what obligations you may or may not have, so that you're fully informed of what's going on. With that, we're going to get started. Good afternoon, Mr. Joe Lewis.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Very well. If you can mute yourself, we're going to get to everybody as quick as we can, so we can. I know everybody's got places to go, people to see, and they definitely don't want to be here in court. So, with that being said, now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make this a one-stop shop for everybody. I get the file, I see it, I look their name up, I try to make sure that if there's anything else outstanding, we can take care of it in this one hearing, so you don't have to come back. So we're going to start this afternoon off with you, Ms. London, since you were the first person on my screen.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Kalita Latrice London. Case number is SP 1149513, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mrs. London, good afternoon to you. Let me ask you, and when I ask these questions of you, I want you to know, and Mrs. Barnwell can probably back me up on this. Always less is more, okay? So you don't have to give too much information and all those type of things. I'm gonna leave that for you and Ms. Barnwell if you have some kind of defense to this. But Mrs. London, do you have registration, insurance, or do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Is there some kind of way you can produce those documents?
Sure. Driver's license, ballot.
All right, well,
You need to see it?
let's get that. Well, we can find out if your driver's license is valid. But I'll take that. More importantly, let's get the no insurance. Is that that gentleman driving that car down there on the bottom right?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
I'm sorry, Ms. London, 1 second. That gentleman driving the car on the bottom right down there?
Yes, yes, sir.
You're gonna have to pull the car over, Mr. Lewis. I know you got places to go and people to see, but you can't be driving in the courtroom.
Okay, I'm pulling over right now.
All right. What about the insurance, Miss London? Let's hold that up. You're gonna have to give us a better, you're gonna have to put that.
Hold it close so we can read it.
Can you email that to us?
Yes.
Then email that to me.
Can I get an email address, please?
You ready? And everybody else can take this email down as well. That would be SEAN period PERKINS.
P as in Paul or B as in boy?
P as in Paul. P as in Perkins. PERKINS
Okay, Perkins.
at 36th districtcourt.org.
Okay.
I'm trying to put that in the chat so everybody can see that.
Your Honor, also, if the clerk can email me at my Gmail address that's on the screen, the docket, just in case somebody has a question, I'll be able to know what they're talking about.
Please verify, because the email I got for her must not be correct, because I sent her the docket on yesterday evening.
Okay, she needs to verify your email. She thought she sent you the docket. Well, she thought she was attempting to send you the docket yesterday evening, Ms. Barnwell.
It's wbarnlawyer@gmail.com. I put it in the chat.
Yeah, that's where I sent it. Tell her to check her email.
She said she sent it to wbarnlawyer@gmail.com. You can check your email.
But what did it come on? I get a lot of emails. What's her address so I could do it?
Yesterday evening, Ms. Barnwell, she says.
Well, what's her address?
It's C Banks, 36th District Court. And the heading say PM docket for Judge Perkins.
Okay.
So are we waiting for me to get this email right now so we can go further?
We've been waiting for you all the time, Ms. London.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Insurance and registration, please.
Okay, so this is the registration.
All right.
Sign.
Does that correspond with this Kia that you were allegedly driving on that day?
Yeah, I'm sorry, what's the question?
Does that correspond with that Kia that you were allegedly driving on that day?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And then valid driver's license.
We can check your license. I need the insurance and the registration.
Okay. So I don't have access to email it right this minute, but I can do it in, is there a way to share this?
Ms. London.
Oh, okay. I'm
Please
working
tell
on
me
it.
that you can email that to us.
Yes, I'm doing it. I got it.
All right.
Can you ask Attorney Brown where did she get it?
Did you get the docket, attorney?
I have not found it. She's got to make sure that it doesn't default to AOL because they do a pop-up sometimes.
Tell her don't worry about it. I resent it.
All right, what do you have next? Ms. London got to get her stuff together.
No, it's okay.
Oh, man. Where is it?
Come on, girl.
Mrs. Goss, let's see what you have. We're gonna pass Mrs. London's matter until she gets that
What's
stuff.
going on?
Good afternoon, Mrs. Goss.
Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry. Ask Barnwell, is it AOL? Do she want, or is it just
No,
.com?
it's a Gmail account. I was warning her.
Listen, wait a minute, Miss Barnwell, okay?
Thank you.
This is not updated. This council.
Okay.
She said Gmail.
She said Gmail. I'm gonna give it to you. She put it in the chat.
No,
You're not
you-
signed on. WBARN lawyer, LAWYER @gmail.com.
She changed it from L.
All right, Mrs. Goss, let's see what you got going on here. Ms. London holding us up.
I'm sorry, Judge, it's coming.
All right. Okay. We have two matters before me today, it looks like. Let's see, Mrs. Goss. Let me make sure I'm picking the right presentations. It doesn't matter.
No relations.
How you know? Could be your cousin. We're all cousins in one form or another.
That's a very unique name.
All right, Judge, it's been sent.
Okay. I have, two matters from January. No license, no insurance. And I have two other matters from, you just got pulled over again on May the 22nd of this year. I have two matters in front of me as well. Mrs. Goff, do you have a proof of insurance or a driver's
Oh my
license?
God, I'm not getting
Yes,
anything.
I have the insurance. I don't have the
Oh, she
insurance, but I
said
do have a
stupid.
valid license. I had a valid license at the time that I got pulled over, but somehow Highland Park from years ago, they didn't clear it in a system. So they said that they were going to send a document over to 36th District. Because I went over there to go to clear it, and the clerk there told me that they were going to
Ms.
send
Goss,
something
Ms.
over.
Goss, Ms. Goss, less is more, okay?
Mhm.
Run Mrs. Goss. And then I'll print it out, so she can have page for her. She can have it. Thank you. Here you go. Oh, these are state matters.
What's up, sir?
And my computer's running out of print paper, Miss Goss. With this driving record. Valid. Sir? Mr. Goss?
Yes, Your Honor.
She's got a valid driver's license and some other matters to see if we can get her something that she can live with. They gave her no license and no insurance.
These are the other ones right here.
And then the other ones are defective brakes, those are state cases and no insurance.
I did go into the police station to show that I did get the brake light fixed, but I guess the officer on the ticket, he didn't write hard enough on the carbon, so he said he couldn't sign off on it.
What about the insurance?
I don't have insurance at this time.
Did you have it at that time?
I did. I just
You
didn't
got-
have it with,
You got proof?
no. because it's not current, so no.
I said, you had it at that time, though, when you got pulled over?
Yes.
That's. Becky, right? I'm just gonna give her the law.
She's got insurance.
Yeah.
She's got out of the top.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to get license. You know, I wasn't.
Yeah, she got a job. All right. Here's the deal, Mrs. Goss. If you want to settle these matters, I'll give you a block in traffic, 0 point of fence, 0 abstraction, $175, and I'll give you a week to pay.
Okay.
Can you handle that?
You said a week?
Are you working?
I am, but I get paid every 2 weeks.
All right, we're gonna make sure that you can get this taken care of. So what about, did I call this case, Madam Court Reporter?
Yes, you did, Judge. Yes, you did.
I just don't recall. Mrs. Goss, did I call Mrs. Goss's case?
This me, yes.
Your Honor, you didn't say the case numbers.
Okay. All right, here, we're gonna do this. This is the City of Detroit versus Unique Rayshawn Goss. Case numbers SP 115-3662, counts 1 and counts 2, and 21707-144, counts 1 and counts 2. Mrs. Goss, as I stated off the record, you have offered in the file to plead to the amended count of blocking traffic. That's a $175 fine based on the fact that you had a driver's license, and I'm going to dismiss all the other matters. If you want to take that offer, you're entitled to. I'll give you some time to pay. If not, you have a right to go to trial, and you have a right to speak to Ms. Brownwell. What would you like to do?
I'll take the 175, it's fine.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Okay. Do you understand you have a right to a trial in the matter?
yes,
And you understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to a trial?
yes.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No,
You're taking this on your own free will.
yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to May 22nd, 2021 at 3:47 p.m. or thereabouts in the area of Finkel and Snowden. Mrs. Goss, did you have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day?
Yes,
And on that day, were you driving a 2004 Oldsmobile?
yes.
And on that day, was the tail light broken out or not operable?
I didn't know it before they pulled me over, but yes.
It was, correct? Okay, I'm going to accept your responsible plea to the amended count of blockading traffic. I'm going to fine you $175. And how much, how much time do you need to pay that?
How much time can you give me?
Give me a date, Ms. Goss.
Can you give me to the end of July?
I'm going to give you,
I can't, I don't know.
I'm going to give you until August the 3rd, August the 2nd.
Great, thank you.
All right. Hey, I need y'all to be quiet. Galaxy A02s. I'm going to give you till August the 2nd, 2021. Make sure you make that payment. I'm going to dismiss all the other matters. And if you need some more time, you need to zoom back in because This will result in some more penalties and fees if you don't take care of it.
Okay.
It's a very good deal. Have a great day, Ms. Goss, if you don't have any further questions.
You too. Oh, I do. One question. Is this gonna affect my license, like any points?
No, it won't affect it at all.
Zero.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Mrs. Grant says she sent me that information and I've yet to receive that. S. Perkins at 36districtcourt.org is the email address.
S.
So
Perkins?
I don't know what's going on with that information, but I'm gonna call the other case. Let's get Mr. Ernest Lewis on his way. Mr. Lewis, good afternoon. All right, you've got two matters, at least that I can see. Let me look it up.
Wait, don't leave it. Hold on one second.
That's not you, because you're not born in 42. All right, I have two matters. I have, this is the City of Detroit versus Ernest Raymond Lewis, case numbers SP 1148805 and SP 114899911. Mr. Lewis, there's two cases pending, a open alcohol and motor vehicle driver and an accident disregarding a red signal, which is a civil infraction. The other one's a misdemeanor. There's an offer here to plead to one count, the amended count of open intox passenger. That is a 2-point offense, and the other offense will be dismissed.
You're on a passenger is 0 points. Driver is 2 points.
I don't know, Mr. Barnwell.
All right, let's see. Look it up.
What? 0 open intox in the motor vehicle passenger.
That's 2 points.
I thought it was.
They both are 2 points, as you said.
Well, let's make sure that Mrs. Barnwell, she disagrees.
We'll see. We'll see.
We won't
0
give the
points.
people the right information. Who's on the phone that's, who's on the Galaxy? I think that's the Galaxy that's got that background noise in there.
Mm-mm.
Who's that on the Galaxy?
I'm on the Galaxy. Mine is muted though.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name is Darian Gerard Lee, sir.
Okay, Mr. Darius, say that last name again for me, please.
Lee, L-E.
It was S.
All right.
R-K-I-N-S. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did.
I hear somebody else talking. I got you checked in. I got you checked in. Lee. Can you mute yourself until we?
I'm sorry, sir.
Can you mute yourself? I see. Mrs. Barnwell.
I was wrong.
Yes, you were, Mrs. Barnwell.
Sorry. I got mixed up with something else.
All right, let's, so, Mr. Lewis, you got the option of taking this, deal here, $240 fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
That's why
going to trial.
I just can't see.
I know, but you didn't write down any.
Who is that? Who is that talking? You got the option of taking that or going to trial. Which one would you like?
If I was to go to trial, what would be the process of that? Is it like how it used to be with the courts as far as the officers have to show up? Or
Yes. The officers have to show up. They got to show up because they got to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Right. And if I accept it, you say it's gonna put 2 points on my license.
Yes.
Should say.
It's going to put 2 points on your license either way, though. Well, it could put more than 2 points because you got the disregarding a red signal. But all open intox passenger and open intox driver are both 2 points. It just appears differently as it relates to insurance purposes.
Right.
Choice is yours. But the officer doesn't show, then you get dismissed. You want to talk to Ms. Barlow?
Yeah, I could talk to her for a second just to see what her opinion is.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room.
Okay.
All right. Hey. All right, let's pass that. Let's go to what's up with Mrs. London's stuff hasn't come through yet. Miss London, I still don't see your email.
So let me double check. SEAN.PERKINSAT@36THDISTRICTCOURT.org.
That would be right. Why don't you do this? Why don't you hold it up to the screen? Let's get this over with. So we can see it. Ma'am, you're gonna have to stop driving. You're gonna have to pull over, ma'am. Turn it so we can see it. You got it. I don't know what kind of angle you're on, but that's sideways here.
All right, tell him to put it back close to.
He said, put it back close to the screen. There you go. Ma'am, you're gonna have to stop driving.
Pull it up some. How about place it on the table and then show it to us? Because you keep moving it.
All right, sorry.
All right, and what type of vehicle is it you looking for? 2008 Kia?
Yes.
It expires like 8/4/2021.
8/4/2020.
Yes, sir.
And the ticket was had on 12/28/2020.
That's fine.
And then insurance.
Do you have the insurance documents?
He has a license.
Oh, that's the insurance card right there. Oh, with
Right.
okay, it's both on there.
All right, let's recall the case of Mrs. Is it Kelda Patrice London?
Yeah.
Case number SP 1149513, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. London, based on your proof of compliance and documentation, these matters are going to be dismissed.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day. If you don't have any further questions, I'm sure you don't.
I do not. Thank you. You have a great day as well.
All right, thank you. Mrs. Glenn, you've been waiting, shaking your head and all that. Let's see what you have over here. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Judge.
Whole lot of stuff.
This Captain? Oh. 223 on the document.
Catherine, she's got a speeding ticket that I will allow her to
Today she had just for a red signal, so you already know what I was doing.
disregard the red signal. Let's see.
That's on today's document.
Let's see. So I'm gonna.
Hello.
Stop shouting. Hello.
How you doing?
Very well. Who am I speaking with?
Anthony Gladney.
Who's that? Who's that again?
Anthony Gladney.
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 All right. Really want people in the car. Okay. I got the disregarding red. I got the local insurance. I have no ops.
Judge, are you guys on the record?
And I haven't called it up yet.
Okay, so,
All right, is that Mr. Glenn? What's Mr. Lewis want to do?
he wants to go to trial, Judge.
Okay, let's put that, let's recall Mr. Lewis. Recalling the city of Detroit versus Ernest Raymond Lewis. Mr. Lewis, it's my understanding that after you spoke with counsel, you want a trial date in this matter?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, let's set the trial date for July 22nd, 2021.
July 22nd.
2021 at 8:30, 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right. If there's no other questions, we
Okay.
expect you to be here whether you receive a notice or not. We expect you to be here on July the 22nd at 9 a.m.
And Judge, you're talking about Zoom, right? Just for clarification.
Yes, yes.
Zoom, okay?
Yes. Same way you
And
check in.
I could just log on. Oh, I could
Yeah, just no drive.
.org the same way I did. Okay.
All right. All right, have a great day. All right. Thank you. Let's see what this is, Glenn has. I swear I don't know what all that was.
That's a total.
All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Catherine Glenn. Case numbers H00132301. Case number SP 1147415, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 114929991. SP 1166347, counts 1, 2, and 3. And then we have a warrant on this ticket, 184310411. Appearance for the record, please.
Wendy Barnwell, P42505, on behalf of Miss Catherine Glenn, who's present.
Okay. Each. One. Four, three. One, no insurance. One. 9. All right. I think we're going to have to print some more out because I don't see these. Mrs. Glenn, it seems as though you have a tendency to disregard stop signs or red lights, and you just like to just go through them. That's what the allegations here suggest. I have also a speeding ticket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this back to my city attorney,
Your Honor,
so he can take another look at it. I already know what he's going to say.
I don't even have to look at it, Your Honor. Defensive driving class.
He's going to want you to take a defensive driving class in order to get an offer on his files.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you may think do you agree that you may need that class?
Yes, Your Honor, I agree. But if I
All
could
right.
also mention, you know what, I don't want to mention that. I agree, Your Honor. I totally
All
agree.
right. I mean, that's, hey, you know something?
Gotta take responsibility. I understand.
With accepting of those things, it kind of puts you in a better position to help yourself and for us to help you. So what I'm going to say is, do you have an ink pen?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to write this down. It's Michigan Defensive Driving.com. And in that, you would select the 36th District Court option when you go to take that class.
Select 36 district option.
Yes. And I'm going to give you 30 days to complete this class. It's an 8-hour course, and it is online, and it's 14 quizzes and 1 test. I think you'll get a lot out of it, and we're going to expect to know some of the things that you did get out of it when you come back, all right? And when you come back, there's going to be an offer in the file, and we're going to try to get you something that you can live with, and we're going to recognize the fact that taking this defensive driving class will take you a long way in resolving a lot of this stuff, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, someone have you back. Go ahead.
Also, Your Honor, I would like to add, once I take this class and get my tickets paid off, I'm only gonna have to pay a reinstatement for my license, or would it be somebody else to determine?
Well, you may have to pay a reinstatement. I can't see. You can check that out for me, Madam Clerk. I'm going to give you till 8/2/2021. And what I understand, Mrs. Glenn, and I can appreciate, is that first of all, you want to take this class. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that 8/2/2021 date in the computer just as a control date. That date will be the date you definitely have to appear but if you get this class done, the sooner you get this done, you can zoom back in. Anytime you get that verification that you took that class, and you can come in early, and we can kind of get this resolved so it can hurry up and get your license together, all right?
Yes, sir.
Is that fair?
Yes, sounds fair to me.
Okay. I'm going to put 8/2/2021. If I don't see you before then, I'm going to see you on that date for sure. And we're going to see if we can get these matters resolved, all right?
Yes, sir. Also, I think I have a court date in August, if I'm not mistaken.
This should cover, I'm going to recall the warrant. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and I'm going to set a $0 personal bond if I need to on that improper plate ticket.
Okay.
So.
You said improper plate?
Yeah, that's one of the tickets.
I've never had improper plates. Does that mean it's somebody else's plate or not mine?
Whatever, it seems like it's under your name. That's back in 2018 though. Your birthday is February 22nd?
1993.
So
yeah.
That's under your name. We're gonna get all that resolved when you come back.
Okay.
All right, so that's
make
gonna
sure I
be your
take this test, get this class completed.
That's gonna be your next court date, August the 2nd. If you get it done before then you make sure you zoom back in and have that verification. And we'll pull your file and we'll get it taken care of on that date, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
Mr. Joe Lewis,
Yes, sir.
let's get you going here.
Yes, sir.
Where's Mr. Lewis's spot? I don't have Mr. Lewis's file. Yeah, so we'll call Yancy George.
Oh, Your Honor.
Is he on the back?
They gotta pull your file, Mr. Lewis.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
Joseph Lewis.
Julian, this going to be a pre-trial for August 2nd.
A pretrial for August 2nd, recall that warrant that's on there, that 18 case. I'm waiting on your file, Mr. Lewis. So, Mr. George, good afternoon.
Yes, I'm right here.
I have, narcotic drug related violation. All right, we're gonna need to get, I have no offer in this file. My city attorney wants to speak with the officer. So what we'll do is we'll set a trial date in this matter. He'll get with that officer. It's basically, they just pull him over for some suspicion or something. Marijuana, selling marijuana.
I think it's because, oh, yeah. We said neighbor's call.
Multiple calls, yeah.
Yeah. I need to come to Austin, but.
I mean, you know, so let's set this for trial, Mr. George. Let's get the officer in here and let's see what's going on. Now, let me call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Yancy George, case number U59725221. Mr. George, I don't have an offer in your file, and the city attorney wants to speak with the officer regarding the case. So here's what I'm gonna do. In order to get the officer in, I'm gonna set a trial date, right? But I do recognize the fact that you have a right to a trial by jury if you choose to. You know, you can have a bench trial. That's me hearing the facts of the case, and or you have that right to a jury trial. And there's no jury trials being set right now anyway. So we're just going to put the trial date as a bench trial date just to get the officer in here to see what's kind of going on. Hopefully we can get a resolution on that date of some sort. But you're not giving up your right to a jury trial. So if at that time on 7/22 that there's no resolution that it can have, and you say, no, I want to be heard by a jury of my peers, then we can reset that date in order for you to have that your constitutional right to a jury trial, okay?
All right. What's going on with it? Like, why is it so like different from any other case that's going on today?
Well, we see the thing is that I don't have an option to give you except you can plead guilty to the case. I know you don't want to just straight up plead guilty to it, right?
Just
okay, so it's just
going on myself.
So it's nothing in the file for me to give you an offer on. except you can plead guilty or have a trial.
No,
I know you don't
no.
want to plead guilty, so we'll give you a trial.
Right.
And that's the that's the prosecutor's prerogative, right? The prosecutor doesn't have to give you, but what my courtroom prosecutor wants to see is what's going on. You're still innocent until proven guilty, and they still have to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt regardless, okay?
Right.
So, you know, that's the situation. Now, I can put you in a breakout room with Attorney Barnwell, and I think that she will just reiterate what I just told you, but she can explain it to you.
No, I understand it.
Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So I'm going to set a trial date in the matter for July 22nd, 2020 at 9 a.m. At that time, we'll get the officer back in here. We'll get the officer in here, and we'll just see what's going on. You'll know more about, at least you'll learn more about the officer's position, and you'll have some information to decide what you want to do, okay?
All right.
All right, fair enough?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, Mr. George, if there's no further questions, then you're free to leave.
All right.
Have a great day. Okay.
Now, one of Catherine Bean cases, the one with the board on it, in perfect, she already cleared that she owed money, so that's happening to set up for review.
All right. We'll put that on the
On the
same
same
day.
day, yeah.
Yes, please. All right, Mr. Joseph Lewis.
Yes, sir.
You got a number of things going on here as well.
Yes, sir.
Let's call the case, or the cases. This is the City of Detroit versus Joseph Lewis. Case number U34285216. Case number 162520253. Case numbers 217-258-33, counts 1 and counts 2. Case number SX 2078648, count 1. Case number 1625225, counts 1 and counts 2. And I think I was supposed to, that was a count 3 I read earlier. Mrs. Barnwell, we're going to need your appearance for the record, please.
Wendy Barnwell, P42505, on behalf of Mr. Joseph Lewis. Your Honor, we ask that any and all warrants be set aside.
Okay, we will set aside the warrants. I'll enter a not guilty plea on Mr. Lewis's behalf. First and foremost, dealing with the U-ticket, there's an offer here to dispose of that ticket on a disorderly conduct. I'll fine him $240 in that matter. There is also some sort of driving while license suspended, and that would be amended to failure to display. I'll fine him $240 in that matter. But Mr. Lewis, I can fine you all day long,
Yes, sir.
but it just does not seem like you're gonna pay.
Oh, I'm gonna pay
Because
you. I've been
how
paying.
can I trust that you're gonna pay when, let me make sure I'm not speaking. When you have a drunk driving here that you put on back in 2015 or thereabouts, and you haven't paid anything for that.
Well, Your Honor, it was 1172, but now it's only 732. I've been paying on that
I know,
recently.
but it's been 6 years ago plus.
I know, Your Honor. It's kind of unique. I was gone for like 5 years.
Okay, what were you gone for?
I was gone for the drunk driving.
You went to prison?
No, I was capious for the drunk driving.
Oh, well, you entered the plea. Well, of course you entered the plea in 2015. I thought you were going to tell me you were in prison for the last 5 years, and I could have helped you out. But you just been doing what you want to do.
Well, I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, Your Honor. I just didn't want to do any more jail time at that time. That's all that was. But now I'm back doing that. I'm back reporting. I'm back testing. I'm back doing all those things, trying to complete that probation. I completed my alcohol.
But paying the money. And then you got another U ticket. Then you got all these other matters that weren't on the docket today, but I'm trying to see if I can consolidate the matters for you.
I would appreciate it, Your Honor.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matters. Man, I got,
Yes, sir.
Ms. Barnwell, I got tickets from 2016, and what we're gonna do is this. What we're gonna do is this. And at this point, I really don't have much confidence in Mr. Lewis's representation that he's going to take care of anything.
I've gotten better, Your Honor, since then. Trust me.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know, I mean, you gotten better. You tell me you gotten better, but you're still picking up cases.
Yes, sir.
All right. So it's what we'll do is 2 counts. We'll offer him 2 counts of failure to display and 1 disorderly conduct, and we'll dismiss the rest of the matters. It's going to be $240 apiece. That's going to be a total of I think $620.
Okay.
No, $720. And then he's just going to have to do that other stuff on his own. You're lucky I'm not sending you to jail.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I see that it's 10 days jail time for this.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna pass this matter, and you're just gonna have to sit tight. You know, we're gonna see what we need to do about this, because I got good conscience just to send you to jail because it doesn't seem like you're gonna pay anything.
Your Honor, could you please just give me a chance, please?
I'm giving you a chance. Mute your phone. We're gonna pass the matter, and while I take care of these other people that want to take care of themselves, and then we'll discuss this when we get done with the rest of the people.
All right, sir. How do I mute myself?
It should be a thing on your phone. Just please keep quiet. I have Mr. Anthony Gladney.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have 2 counts. Let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus Anthony Eugene Gladney, case number SP 114-82721, SP 114-82731. Mr. Gladney, do you have a driver's license?
Do I have a driver's license? No, sir.
Yes, a valid driver's license. I can't hear you, Mr. Gladney.
Oh, we're losing the signal.
Mr. Gladney. Mr. Gladney.
Your Honor, I heard him say they were losing the signal.
All right.
Oh,
But
I
he's-
can hear now.
He's back
I
now.
can hear now.
All right. Mr. Gladney, do you have a valid driver's license?
No, sir.
All right. The offer in this file is pleading to 1 count of failure to display. I will fine you $240 and the other ticket will be dismissed. You have a right to a trial, Mr. Gladney, if you so choose.
No, sir. I will wish to plead.
You want to take that offer?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gladney, can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gladney, you understand you have a right to a trial in this matter?
Yes, I do.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that right to the trial?
Sir.
You're taking this offer on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir.
Okay, Mr. Gladney, let me draw your attention to December 30th, 2020 at around 4:55 p.m. in the area of Gratiot and State Fair Street. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day?
Yes, I did.
And on that date, were you asked to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, I was.
And could you do so?
No, sir.
And why not?
Because my driver's license is suspended.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display. Mrs. Barnwell, with probable cause, do you stipulate the probable cause?
So stipulated Wendy Barnwell for Mr. Gladney.
I will dismiss the other matter. Mr. Gladney, how much time do you need to pay?
30 days.
I'm going to give you until August the 2nd, 2021 to make that payment, Mr. Gladney. If you don't have any further questions, you're going to be free to leave.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ma'am, what's your name? Driving the car? Are you still driving, ma'am? Yes. Unmute yourself, please.
No, I'm not driving.
Okay.
My keys, I don't even have the keys in the ignition.
All right, Mrs. Osborne, can we get her
Yes.
file? Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. We see you got places to go and people to see, and I'm going to try to get you there as soon as I can. All right.
Apologize. I had went to the courthouse. I didn't know that it was Zoom. I've never done this before.
Very well. Mr. Osborne, you have Count, let's call the case. This is the state of Michigan versus Rebecca Ann Osborne, case number 214-156141. Ms. Osborne, do you have valid insurance?
I do. I have it on me.
She's attempting to show it, Judge, on the Zoom.
Tell her, put it a little closer to the camera. All right. It's just, I cannot read it.
Here, I don't know. Would it be better?
Yes, put it closer.
How about put it down on something then and turn the camera to it?
Okay. Is that better?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
way better.
Is it a Cherokee?
Yes, it is.
2005?
Yes.
Effective
Yes.
date February 18th, 2021.
This is Osborne, based on your compliance, this matter is going to be dismissed. If you don't have any further questions, you have a very good day.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you. Bye.
Mr. Lee.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
All right, good afternoon. Mr.
Good afternoon,
Lee,
sir. Yes, sir.
I have, I don't know what this is. You got a case back in March 16th. Oh my God, speeding, 31 plus over. That's what that is. I won't have that in front of me.
I thought this was for February 17th, not March.
What I was trying to do, Mr. Lee, is I was trying to make this a one-stop shop for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you, sir.
So that you can get all these matters in front of you and resolve.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it.
Based on what I see here, I am going to already tell you that before my office, city attorney is willing to give you an offer, you're going to have to take a defensive driving course.
Okay, sir. Not a problem.
All right. So you have an ink pen with you?
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm in
I
traffic.
put it in the chat.
If you can put it in the chat, I would really appreciate that.
All right, let's put it in the chat.
Only have a pen.
Take a screenshot of it. You can take a screenshot if you can.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You see it? MichiganDefensiveDriving.com.
Let me go to the chat. Is it coming from your chat?
No, it's from the chat on the Zoom. Just click on it.
Send it directly to you. So click on the chat button.
Click on the chat feature.
I did. And I see your name.
Just take a screenshot. The third one down. The third one in the chat is what the judge just said.
Okay.
You see that, Honorable Sean Perkins? Oh, Judge, you sent it to me instead. That's why. It's MichiganDefensiveDriving.com.
All right.
I'm gonna resend it to him.
Yeah, he's resending it now.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Sorry about that.
MichiganDefensiveDriving.com. Remember that.
I just seen something. Okay. And I have to just set up an appointment.
You go
Yes, go
online
online.
and you go to MichiganDefensiveDriving.com and you select the 36 district court option. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of fee you're going to have to pay to get that. But select the 36 district court option. I'm going to give you until 8/2/2021, August the 2nd, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. to complete the class. I'm going to also say to you, like I said to everyone else on the line, if you get it done quicker than that, then you can zoom in with the proof of that. We'll pull your file and we'll get you an offer. But I will say this, you do have an open intox case that's gonna require you to plead to open intox passenger. That's automatic 2-point offense, but we'll be able to do something about the other cases. You have a right to a trial in the matter, and you'll still have that right to the trial on August the 2nd. But the Michigan Defensive Driving course really is for the purposes of that 31-mile-an-hour over ticket.
Yes, sir.
All right? All right.
Yes, sir.
If there's no further questions, Mr. Lee, then you're free to leave.
I did have a question. And you said I can do the class online?
Yes, that's the only way the class is going to be done online. It's an 8-hour class, 14 quizzes, and 1 test.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
And then they'll give you some sort of...
I'm sorry, the question that I wanted to ask you was, are you going to be my judge on August 2nd at 8:30?
God willing.
I'm sorry?
I said, God willing.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Yes, sir. God willing.
All right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I will be if God has me here on that day. If He keeps me above ground, then I'll be here.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you, sir.
If there's nothing further, have a great day.
You as well, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome.
All right.
Mr. Grant or Mrs. Grant.
Yes, sir.
Is that Kawan Grant? Are you on Kawan's call?
Nope, that's Kawan Grant.
All right. I don't have her file.
Okay. Hopefully I got enough charge. Did it just go dead? Oh no.
Oh, I do it. I'm sorry. I do. Did you say you were going to give me some licenses and stuff? Why did I put your file to the side?
Who, me?
Yeah.
My license is suspended, so I don't have license, and I don't have a registration. I'm trying to get all of that, but I can't get that until I get my license straightened out. I can't get anything until I had to pay a ticket in Dearborn. So I just went to court on that. I'm just trying to get my license together so I can get a plate, because I can't get a plate because my license is suspended.
Listen, let me stop you, because you got a little ways to go to get a license. Let's see here.
I do have insurance though.
Oh, I'm sorry, the last two I don't know. Last two. Let's call it cases. This is the city of Detroit versus Juan Sharice Grant, case numbers SP 1150135, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1153286, counts 1 and counts 2 and count 3. SP 1153289-1, SP 1170476-1, SP 118404-6, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1184047-1 and SP 1184047-2.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Wendy Barnwell, P42505, on behalf of Miss Quan Cherise Grant.
Okay. What we're going to do here is
Save the Lord. Save the Lord. You all right?
who's that talking? Is that mine? All right. This one. Two. Here you go. Let me allow the city attorney to look over this and see what he wants to do. You have a lot of cases, Mrs. Grant. I understand that it's difficult to get insurance and things like that, but you can help yourself out by, I mean, there's an allegation here that you're speeding. You can help yourself out by, first of all, not driving, but I guess sometimes it's just not.
Can I
safe.
reiterate? I apologize, Judge, but I
No,
do have insurance.
Listen, I'm not looking, you have insurance?
Yes, I do.
She has insurance, so. It doesn't, at this point, we're just gonna try to get you an offer you can live with. Because you got so many other things going on that, I appreciate the fact that you do have insurance, though, don't get me wrong, and I'm not looking for an apology. All I'm looking for is I'm just trying to say you can help yourself. If you're driving around with no license, then why speed? Why draw attention to yourself?
Totally. Lately I haven't even been driving because, like I said, I can't even get a plate on my car right now, so I haven't even been driving.
Are you working, Mrs. Grant?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm at work as we speak.
All right.
I do have a court date, but it was like it didn't make no sense to go to court if I didn't pay the ticket first. Because I
Don't think like that.
Okay.
It's always best to go to court. When you fail to appear, that's one of the worst things you can do. Look at Mr. Lewis.
And then I was gonna say it's like I got some more tickets after this one for the same thing. That's why I haven't been driving. No.
We're going to consolidate all of this and try to get you an offer you can live with and can get you back on the road. But all I say is you can help yourself. Yeah, good for her to stop driving. It is good for you to stop driving, though. That's she's racking up more. Yeah, that'll help you too.
I was trying to find a quiet spot, but.
All right, no, don't worry about it. Just have a seat. We're gonna tell you. I understand that. I understand you're at work. And I appreciate it. Mute your phone until we get that offer, please. She's on 16 to 20. All right, Mrs. Grant, here's the deal. We're trying to do the best we can to make sure that we can save you some money. But
Okay.
the best that we can do is have you take, it's gonna cost you money up front. But I think in the end, I think you can discuss this with Mrs. Barnwell if you want. You take the Michigan defensive driving course as well. And then when you come back, we'll offer you 2 blocking traffics and I'll fine you $175 for each count. So that'll be $350 plus what the Michigan defensive driving course is gonna cost you.
Okay, do you know how much that's gonna cost?
I don't know.
Class is $60.
Oh, the class is $60.
Okay, so you gonna give me the information about how I register for the class or something? Can I register as soon as possible?
Yes, I am.
Do you know how long the class is?
It's 8-hour class online. It's 14 quizzes and 1 test.
Okay. So I will be able to do it from home?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Mrs. Barnwell, do you have any comment on that from Mrs. Grant?
No, everything is online now, Mrs. Grant. You're better off getting it done that way. There's always a way to prove that you did it. Take a screenshot of the receipt. They're also going to give you course completion, so you want to walk with that.
Mrs. Barnwell, I wasn't necessarily talking about that. I was talking about as it relates to the offer that she's being afforded.
That's a great offer. Blockading carries 0 points. So
and no abstraction to the Secretary of State. So your Secretary of State won't know anything about it. It's just going to cost you money up front.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay. So will I have a reinstatement fee?
Let me see. You may have some reinstatement fees.
Because I know as of right now, I do owe $40 because when I went to court last month, I wound up paying all my tickets and I wound up owing $40. And I think that is to the Secretary of State.
Last month, I don't see any tickets you paid last month, but listen, we'll work all that out. If I don't see any reinstatement fees, if some come up, we'll see what we can do about those. You just take that course and have that money when you come back.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Well, I'm gonna pay the ticket. I'm gonna pay the ticket. The $600. I mean the $300. I'm gonna pay that tomorrow.
No. Don't pay anything yet. Take the classes first. As soon as you finish with the class, then you come back into court. I'm going to give you a date of August the 2nd, 2020.
Okay, August the 2nd.
2021 at 8:30 a.m. Mrs. Grant, if you finish that course before that date, then I want you to zoom back in and we'll pull your file and we'll take care of it on that date.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you. I really do appreciate you.
And be prepared to pay on August 2nd.
So be prepared to pay August 2nd.
Yes, don't pay anything right now.
Okay, August 2nd. August 2nd of 2000. And then how do I get the information to go to the class?
I sent that to you in June, the Michigan DefensiveDriving.com.
Okay, Michigan DefensiveDriving.com.
And select the 36 district court option.
in the 36th District Court. Okay.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir, that's it.
All right. All right, if there's nothing else, if I don't see you before August the 2nd, I will see you on August the 2nd, okay?
Okay, and it's called Michigan Defensive Class.
Michigan Defensive Driving. I put it, if you look at the chat right there on the bottom of your screen, it should have it in your chat.
Oh, okay, see, I don't know nothing about the chat.
Touch your screen, you'll see a
okay,
chat.
I think I see it.
You could take a screenshot
Okay,
of that.
thank you.
Thank you. August the 2nd, or before, when you finish the class, as soon as you finish the class, you can zoom back in the mornings, Monday through Friday.
Okay, thank you once again. I appreciate you.
Have a great day. All right, let's recall the case of Joseph Lewis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, I have been only doing this for a little over a month, maybe. And I've had a lot of people that I've come through already, but not once have I seen anything like this.
I know, Your Honor, it's a mess.
So, Ms. Barnwell, it's in here that Mr. Lewis was supposed to do. Can you pull up Mr. Lewis's case, please? On the drunk driving. I'll give you the case number is 0522087. I think I have it on the way. But anyway, it says on there, if I'm reading it right. No, that's not the right one.
052.
No, I'm sorry. That's another drunk driver.
Uh-oh, Judge, my signal. Because of the great wind outside, my signal was dimming just now.
150444. This is another one. You got it already?
Yeah, I have.
It says in there that he's supposed to do 10 days in jail, doesn't it?
Convert fines and costs to community service.
All right, and I'm sure he hasn't done any community service.
But this was just entered in June 22nd. This is just entered.
I just not got the community service yet.
He was in front of Judge Bryant.
Is this Judge Bryant's case?
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. That's on him.
Did you see it?
No, I don't even want to see it. All right, the offer's gonna be, I mean, man. What do you do for a living?
I'm on Social Security, Your Honor.
So you're retired?
Yes, sir.
And where did you retire from?
I was doing remodeling apartment buildings, new center court apartments.
And you did that all for 30 years or so?
No, about 15 years there, Your Honor. And I worked at various other places, Northfield State Hospital when it was open.
I mean, you can only help those that are gonna help themselves.
I know, Your Honor. Yes, sir. It's a bad time for me back then, Your Honor, but I'm different. I'm changed now, Your Honor. I am.
Listen, don't keep saying that, please.
Yes,
Because it it doesn't help anything, because if things have changed for you, I can understand somebody going through a bad time. I think everybody in here has had bad times, but everybody at some point steps up and takes care of things. And this stuff is 5, 6 years old, and it was a bad time back then. But you know what I'm saying? Well, at what point do you feel you're just gonna take care of it? You know, and it doesn't, like I say, it's just not this. It's all these other civil infractions that you haven't paid. It's the other cases that you're getting offered to engage. I mean, what's up?
Yes, sir. I know you, sir. I'm sorry.
All right, let's do this. Ms. Barnwell, for the city cases, plead to the disorderly conduct and the offer to engage. The offer to engage amended to disorderly conduct, and the driving while license suspended amended to failure to display. And then for the state cases, let's do failure to display straight up, and dismiss the other stuff.
So, Your Honor, it's 2 failures to the display and 1 disorderly conduct.
And 1 disorderly conduct, $240 a piece. That's going to come to $720. And hey, I don't know. You know.
Can you give me like 2.5 months, Your Honor, to pay those?
All right. This is let me write this stuff down. So 240. All right. Mr. Lewis, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
All right. Put your hand down. Do you understand you have a right to a trial in these matters?
Yes, sir.
And you understand by taking these offers, you would give up that right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand, has anybody offered you anything other than what I just stated on the record?
No, sir.
And you're taking this offer on your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Lewis, I'm going to draw your attention way back to May the 6th, 2016, around 12:02 p.m. in the area of Woodward and Euclid. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day?
Yes, sir.
And on that day, did that Detroit police ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you couldn't produce that license on that day, could you, Mr. Lewis? I mean, Mr. Lewis.
No, sir.
And why couldn't you produce that license?
I didn't have them, sir.
And was that okay? There is some factual basis. I'll accept your guilty plea to the failure to display. I'll fine you $240 in that matter. Mr. Lewis, let me draw your attention to let me draw your attention to, June 1st, 2016, at around 8:30 p.m. in the area of Iris and Plymouth. On that date, I don't have a ticket for this, this U ticket. All I have is, the charge. The offer to engage.
You got the date and location.
Yeah. On that date, did you have an occasion, Mr. Lewis, to encounter somebody that you now know that was a Detroit police officer on that date?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, did you engage that person or offer that person money for sex?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how much money and what did you ask for?
I think I asked her something like, how much would it take? $20 or something to that effect.
So you offered $20 for sex?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna, is that sufficient, Mrs. Barnwell?
Defense is satisfied.
All right, I'm gonna accept your plea to the amended count of disorderly conduct, and I'm gonna fine you $240 in that matter.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna draw your attention to February 10th, 2021, in the city of Detroit, in the area of Elmhurst and Livernois. Did you have an occasion to be pulled over by Detroit police on that day?
Yes, sir.
And on that date, did that police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
And you could not produce that driver's license, could you, Mr. Lewis?
No, sir.
And why is that?
So I didn't have them, sir.
And you say you didn't have them. Is that because your license was suspended on that day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of failure to display. Those are 0-point offenses. They do abstract to the Secretary of State. I'm going to fine you $240 in that matter. I'm going to have you pay by September 27, 2021. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, and I'm going to require you to pay the reinstatement fees.
Okay.
I'm going to dismiss all the other matters. And I don't know if there's much I can say anymore about this. I'm not here to beat up on you at all, but this is just in my eyes kind of ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Paid by September 27, 2021.
Could you give me that total, Your Honor?
Well, the total today is going to be 720.
Okay.
There's other stuff that is outstanding, as you already know.
Yes, sir.
You know what? I'll tell you this too. I told you I'd waive the warrant fees. You're going to have to pay the reinstatement fees. That's not going to be here for this date. That's going to be something for another date. I'm not going to worry about that. That's on your own. If you show me that you're going to take care of some of these things, we'll go back in this and you can zoom back in. But first of all, if you need some more time, I'm going to give you some more time. Secondly, I'd be even willing to consider to knock some of these civil infractions and take off the penalties and fees that I can for those. But I'm only gonna help you if you're gonna help yourself. And so far, you show everybody that you've been in front of that you're not willing to do that. So if you're willing to do that and change up some of the ways, at some point, you can come back and we can talk.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Lewis, I wish you the best of luck. I truly do.
All right, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
If there's no other questions, you're free to leave.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. That will conclude today, Ms. Barnwell.
Who's Accent Dante? Who is that?
That's the city attorney.
Oh.
You represent him too?
Oh God, this is so funny. Okay, Judge, thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. Have a great one.
All right.